Here's the top 5 dumbest reasons that people want to work in tech sales. Number 1, for the free laptop. I'm not kidding. Tons of people try to get into tech sales for the free laptop. You have to send it back if you leave your job at a tech sales company, and you can't look up. You're not supposed to be on Netflix or some other site when you're on your work laptop. They're actually monitoring what you're doing on the laptop. It's for professional use only. Number 2 is for day trading. I'm not kidding. People tell me that they want to work in tech sales so they can day trade or do whatever their other hustle is on the side. But the reality is that tech sales, while it's not 100 hours a week on Wall Street, it is hard work, and you need to be focused on the work that you're actually doing. So you don't have time to day trade on the side. And unless you went to like Wharton School of Business or MIT for mathematical computation theories, you're probably not day trading. You're just gambling, which is okay. Gambling's fine. But you should probably admit that there's a difference between gambling and day trading. Number 3 is because they want a cushy job where they can work remotely from home. And if you think that being in tech sales is significantly easier than a job where you physically show up, I'm going to tell you now that it's probably not. In fact, working remotely can be harder in a lot of ways. For instance, you have to often hold yourself accountable to continue to work hard when there's no one physically watching you. It's a whole new skill set to learn, and a lot of people really struggle with it. And if you're one of those people, then you could find yourself out of a job, laid off, because you're struggling to self-motivate, whereas you didn't have that problem when you were working in person. Number 4 is actually for the money. If the only reason you want to work in tech sales is for the money, which money is valuable. It's a great tool to help your family or to be able to get married and have kids, all sorts of things. But if the only reason you want to work in tech sales is for the money, there will be periods where you don't make tons of money working in tech sales. And during those times, you're going to have to enjoy some parts of your job in order to keep working when you don't see the benefit in sight. Over the long term, you start making way more than peers that aren't in tech sales, but there will be those dry spells. And so if the only reason you want to work in tech sales is for the amazing money, you'll probably quit or give up during some of those harder periods. The 5th dumb reason is because people think that sales is easy. Some people think all you have to do is call a couple people and schmooze with them and you'll get them to give you money. But sales is actually a really high trust activity. And people generally buy from those they know, like, and trust. And so if you're not willing to build long-term high trust relationships with people and be a high trust individual, then you're probably going to have a lot of problems selling whatever product that you're trying to sell. And so until you become a person who is hardworking and upstanding and who wants the best for people, you probably will struggle to be really successful in whatever you choose to sell. If you still want to work in tech sales after everything I just said, then check out the link in my bio that shows you how.